Welcome to the Jebus family, guys. So one of the video requests we've had on the second channel for a while is an actual breakdown of total cost versus total money made on a storage unit to see how profitable it actually is after everything's said and done. Of course, when we're editing the videos, I'm just giving you my best estimates based on what things have sold for in the past. But of course, when we run stuff auction style, it could sell for 1/10 of that or it could sell for double that. That's how auctions work. We have no idea what it's going to go for, really. So I thought it would be fun to break down one of our coolest storage units of the year and look at everything we spent total, from the unit to the gas to the fees to the shipping to the whatnot fees to everything. We're gonna go over everything, and then how much everything made from the auction sales, the Facebook video, the YouTube video, everything, and just see how profitable that one storage unit was. If you guys think it sounds interesting, let us know in the comments. And this is my first time doing something like this, so is there anything you think I should change or change up for the next one? Let us know down in the comments. We're open for feedback. Let's get into it. To start this series off and see if you guys enjoyed it or not, I thought it'd be fun to start with one of our craziest units of the year. This one where we found all these shoes, all this designer, and all that stuff. This video, ooh, don't you play an ad while I'm going live on this video right now. But this unit, the one we bought with the door stuck, just like this, only paid $180, but obviously there's more to that than that. And then we're gonna go over what everything sold for, how the videos performed, and everything like that. Because this one's just an extreme example, because you're not gonna get a unit like this with this much, inventory of good stuff for 180 bucks that often. So I think it'd be a fun one to start with. So I just made this spreadsheet up right here that's gonna help us break things down and make it more visually appealing to look at. So where we can name what the expense was, how much it cost, and then what we made money from and how much it made. And then that'll calculate total profit, and it'll calculate the totals of each column. So the first thing we're gonna look at is the cost of the unit. Oops, it's on caps lock. So let's just put in here unit cost, and then we're gonna go to spend. So we want it for $180, right? Winning bid, 180 bucks. But of course, that's not the whole thing. You also pay a buyer's premium, which is 10% right here. It's cost $18. And then you pay sales tax, which is $10.80. So the total cost of the unit actually is $208.80. So we're gonna go here and put $208.80 in money spent. And now we got our first expense of this unit. Now this one was small, so it only took us one trip, and it was only about 30 minutes from the house, so maybe an hour of driving. So it's really not gonna be much gas. We'll overestimate and say 20 bucks. It's really more probably like $10 or $15 because it wasn't that far. You know what, that's over exaggerating. I'm gonna say 15. $15 for gas. So far we're at a total expense of $223. Now because all these shoes are, they're around the same size, we didn't have to pay for any additional boxes. We used all of USPS flat rate boxes, and if they ordered more than one, we used boxes we already had. So the shipping cost is gonna be mighty low because we didn't pay for any boxes. So we've spent maybe a thing of bubble wrap, which is about 15 bucks, and then maybe some tape. So if we're going high, we'll say 25 bucks, but I bet you it's more like 15 to 20 bucks, but we'll say just overestimate that shipping at $25. Now, next expense here is something I learned a little lesson on because it was my first time dealing with it. So we got a lot of designer in that, and if you sell fake designer, especially on whatnot, your account can be taken down, and we couldn't risk that. So I had to pay to get like the Alexander McQueen's, the Balenciagas, and the Gucci stuff authenticated. Now, if you do it the right way ahead of time, like next time I'll know what I'm doing, this time I didn't, you could pay like, I think it's 15 or 30 bucks per item and wait a day or two and authenticate it. But because I didn't do this in time, I had to get them all authenticated same day. I had to pay the super high price of 60 bucks per piece. So you can see it down here, 60, 60, 60, 60. And even this Louis Vuitton bag ended up not even being real. So I literally paid 60 bucks just to throw this one, in a yard sale pile. So total, that cost me another $240. So we'll do authentication, and that cost another 240 bucks. We could have halved that or more if we were, knew what we were doing ahead of time, but I didn't. So we paid 240 bucks to get it all authenticated. Luckily, everything except the Louis Vuitton did come back authentic, so we more than made up for it. The last and final expense we have is help. So since Broly's been born, we've been paying Rachel, who is my brother, you guys a lot of know him as Baby Jebus' girlfriend, to help us, pack, list stuff on whatnot, and ship the stuff on whatnot, because doing what we were doing before with the baby is literally impossible. So we had to start delegating stuff, and this was 2 whatnot auctions, listing all 96 items twice, and packing and shipping and going to the post office. The total cost for us was right at $600. So total, you can see that $180 one unit after all expenses actually was $1,088 total. And now we'll get to the fun part, how much money it generated. So we're gonna take it from the smallest revenue to the highest, and we'll slowly adjust the revenue and see how much it made. So the lowest thing that this made us money on was the Facebook video. Facebook doesn't pay well unless it goes viral. They're kind of just back and forth. Like, most of them don't make a lot of money, but randomly one will go viral and make thousands. So it's kind of just gambling. This one didn't go too good on Facebook. As you can see here, it did 129,000 people reach, 62,000 views, and all that. And on Facebook, that paid us a total of $215.51. So we'll go ahead and put that over here at $215.51, and that's total. So now you can see our profit's only negative $873. Moving up in the world, moving up in the world. Now we're gonna go over to Whatnot. So you can see the first auction we had here, we sold a total of $3,220 worth of shoes that unit. Now we have to pay fees and stuff like that. So the total we actually got paid out was $2,817.15. So let's go and put that. We'll say Whatnot auction 1 in 2000. I already forgot what I said, I'm forgetful. 2817.15, 2817.15. So that's what the first auction did. Then we had a second auction because that stuff just had, you know, a lot of shoes in it. So we'll go back to Whatnot and we'll go to the one that was on April 2nd. So the second one had to have been on April 4th right here. That one we did much better. This is where all the designer stuff was. As you can see, we sold $4,650 worth of shoes, and the total we actually earned was $4,065.50. So we go here, we'll say 4,000. How do I keep forgetting this? 4,065 and what cents? 55 cents. So that's the second one. And now you'll see where the biggest money comes from for us, and that is the YouTube video. So let's go over to YouTube right here, and we'll go to this one right here, which is the one we're looking at. We'll look at its analytics. As you can see, this one did 918,000 views for us, 180,000 hours of watch time. And this is the kind of revenue right here that you can't really calculate. So it gained us 3.8 thousand new subscribers, and those are only people that subscribed while on that video. So if they clicked this video, watched it, and then chose to watch another one, it won't count them here. So say somebody clicked on it, watched it, and then went and watched 50 more, we have no idea about that revenue. We can't count for it. So this is probably going to be low considering for YouTube, because it did a lot better, and it did almost 1 million views. And as you can see all the way on the end, this video generated us $13,060.79. 13,000, where was it at? Right here, $60.79, which is insanity for YouTube. Absolute insanity. This is why we focus heavily on, obviously, making the best YouTube videos possible, because, again, you can see this unit's a perfect example. We did great selling, but still, the bulk of the revenue is coming from the YouTube videos. Which means, as of now, the total profit from that one storage unit was $19,070.20 to be exact. Another thing to keep in mind when talking about YouTube videos is they're kind of like stocks. Like, they make money over time. I have videos that I filmed 2, 3, even 4, 5 years ago that are still generating pretty good money every month. Like, there's certain ones that still make me a few $100 every month, even though they're 4 years old. And if you look at our entire library, there's over 1,000 videos. Now, the large majority of them are dead. They're never gonna really grow again. But there's random ones that will just keep getting views over time and keep making money. I literally say it's like the best form of investing in yourself is making content, because I've had videos do okay, then 6 months later, blow up out of absolutely nowhere for no reason. So you never know, and it's just fun. I really enjoyed making this video. I'm really analytical, so if you guys enjoyed it, I'd love to do more of these, but I'm not gonna if you guys obviously didn't enjoy looking at the numbers and stuff. I'm just a number person, so I had a lot of fun doing it. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and until next time, peace out.